Hi, it's Celeste Majors, your canary in the coal mine. Today I wanted to talk about the importance of you cleaning up your home environment and your yard and everything that you spend a lot of time at. Most of us, even if we work a lot outside of the home, spend the majority of our time in our home. So it's important that that environment be as clean as possible, and I don't mean clean like housekeeping. I mean clean of chemicals and toxins and pesticides and endocrine disruptors and so forth. There's a relatively new field called epigenetics, and the essence of that field is that we have found out that your genes are not your destiny. Your genes are kind of the blueprint, but the environment that you create in your body and around your body determines whether or not certain genes turn on or turn off. So even if you have the genes for certain things that are negative, conditions you don't want to be getting, you can do something positive about them by cleaning up your diet, by cleaning up your environment. That minimizes the chances of those genes expressing. Whereas if you live in a very toxic environment and you eat toxic food, that maximizes the chance of those genes expressing. So really look at your household environment. Are you using toxic chemical products to clean your home? A lot of the products on the market are pretty bad. You know, they're well advertised, but they've got a lot of junk in them that really the human body is not used to and shouldn't have to process. So you could move to less toxic products by going to stores that carry, health stores that carry less toxic products, or you can actually go to using just natural substances. My cat is meowing over here. You could use natural substances like vinegar. You can mix a 50-50 solution with vinegar and water and largely use that in place of all the places that you might use Windex, for example, on your countertops, on your windows. I use that kind of spray all over the place. You can mix a little bit of baking soda or baking powder with, baking soda with a little bit of diatomaceous earth, and you can use that as a sink scrub. And we know that the human body knows what that stuff is because it's been exposed to that stuff for millennia and even millions of years. And whereas we don't know what the outcome is of being exposed to some of the chemicals in the cleaning supplies that we have, because we've only had the field of chemistry for just a little over 100 years. So these products that are being produced that aren't anything that the body's ever seen before represent a possible danger. So, and things like, we love things like stain-resistant sprays on our furniture and our carpets because they make our life so much easier, but we don't know what the effect of that is on the human body, and so I'd be suspicious, Or almost all children's sleepwear, if not all of it, is like coated in some kind of flame-resistant stuff. Well, we don't know what the effect of that is on the human body, and this poor child is in that clothing with a direct contact with its skin for maybe 12 hours a day. So that's what I'm saying, is start getting aware of all the different ways that you could be taking in chemicals into your body, and not to even mention things like Roundup on your lawn, or pesticides and herbicides on your lawn that your pets are walking through. So our pets are getting cancer and other diseases now that they didn't ever used to get before. And then your children play on that lawn, and your children handle the pets, and you handle the pets. It's endless, And it can seem overwhelming at first to clean up your environment. but just do it one thing at a time. You know, just start being aware and start saying, is there a less toxic way that I could do this? Like, for example, I've heard that you can spray your weeds in around your flowers or something. And you can either, first of all, you could just weed, you could just pull them out. And secondly, you can spray them with salt water or something like that to kill them, or vinegar water. You just need to go online and Google some of these things and find out what are the non-toxic natural ways to do them, and then be willing to sacrifice a little bit of the convenience that maybe some of these products cut through the grease faster, or they, you know, whatever, but you just leave the cleaning solution on the spot longer. Like if you spray with vinegar and water, you know, maybe the substance that's stuck to your countertop won't come up in 5 seconds. Maybe you'll have to leave that area of your countertop wet for 30 seconds or something, and then it'll come up. And you may have to use more elbow grease. But one of the good things is you won't be spending the money on all these expensive products. With each have their own little niche of what it cleans, and you won't have this big cabinet full of cleaning supplies, and you won't be spending all the money on that. And then you'll have a safer environment in your home for yourself and your family and your pets. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, is cleaning up especially your home environment, or wherever you spend the most time. If you have some control over your office space too, maybe you can do something there. Maybe you know, if you work in a small enough office, maybe you can suggest that the janitorial staff use safer products to clean the environment. I don't know. Do what you can. Doing anything is better than ignoring the whole issue. So once again, as usual, I want to help you get well and stay well. Thanks.